Hey everybody, this is Charles Clark. We're making an action movie this summer with Stephen Cole and Mary Clank and Alex Ruggo and a whole bunch of other fantastic people. Super excited about this project. We're making it in 100 days, and it's all about student debt. It's an action heist movie. It's about some college graduates who can't pay off their student debt, and so they decide to try to pull off something crazy to do this, to pay off their debt and have a clean slate, so to speak. Giving you the daily update, and one of the things I want to talk about today is one of the methods that we're using to be able to make this actually have sales. And so it's actively thinking about the question of so how are we going to get the word out about this project? How are we going to then actually have customers develop from making this project happen? And so I'm going to kind of walk you through the sales funnel right now. Essentially what I'm talking about is the sales funnel. The sales funnel, in its most basic sense, has three parts. It is a lead generation tool, a lead capture tool, and then your videos or your sales letter, your thing that sells your thing, whatever your product is. In the case of right now, it's a movie or a movie ticket or movie download or whatever. So the lead generation method that we're going to be using, this is why we've been doing these video blogs. Not only why, but the lead generation is a way to be able to generate leads. A lead is a person interested in your project. Whether for right now it's interested in this movie, specifically for this blog, for this video blog, it's people who are specifically interested in following the process of developing a movie or making a movie happen in 100 days. So this is going to be more of the entrepreneurial-minded people, the filmmaking, people who like filmmaking, people who like making movies, short films, also maybe performers, people who are involved in the different processes of filmmaking, whether it be from producing or acting or script writing or editing or lighting or managing or even combat choreography, the rehearsal process. So these are the people who have a thorough understanding of what goes on in the behind the scenes to make any creative performance piece. These are the people who might be interested in the 100-day movie podcast or the 100-day movie breakdown. So which is very different than the people who are than the people who will be just generally interested in the movie. Now, that being because the movie's all about student debt and pulling off a heist to make student debt. So while there's definitely going to be a lot of carryover, in fact we're counting on a lot of that carryover for people who follow us in this 100-day journey to carry over into watching the final movie as well. But we also understand that there is going to be a difference in that. So we're using social media. So this is Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Using that to act as our lead generator tools. And what I've been working on is developing a lead capture device. Lead capture device, this is kind of like joining the group. So if the lead generator is the posting the videos, then the lead capture is join the Facebook group. Join the Facebook group, or also we're going to have a website that says, hey, put in your email for the website to keep yourself in the loop. And we're going to have gifts for everyone who joins the website. Maybe the gift is just a invitation to a special screening, or maybe it's something different. I don't know. We want to. This is wholeheartedly all from the sales perspective, the producer's perspective of how do we not only generate leads, so generate views, but how do we convert those views to subscribers? So having an opportunity for people to subscribe and then giving them a clear benefit for subscribing versus only watching is that process. And then with that, as we continue, so what's going to happen is, so say for every 1,000 people who check out our lead generation tools, whether it be social media or videos on YouTube, or even if it's articles written about us in different blogs, news features, or even direct advertising. For every 1,000, we might get 10% that actually decide to put in their email, which would still be kind of for just a lead capture, that's pretty realistic. And then we get them on an email list, and we find out just how interested they are. And what we're looking for is our raving fans. We're looking for the few people from the thousands who are going to see this thing, the few people who really like what we're doing. if you're watching this and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they're doing that. That's so cool. Oh man, I love what they're doing. I love that they're making it in 100 days. They're trying, even though like it's gonna be hard, but they're going after it and they're making it all about student debt. And man, that's so cool. If you're watching this and you think like that's you're one of our raving fans. And your raving fan right now may be just somebody who like knows us, or you're attracted to the mission. You're attracted to the why. That's pretty much what we're talking about with raving fans. Whoa, that's a tight hat. So we're looking for those people, because those people are. Our raving fans are going to be the people who not only do we invite them to special events, but those are going to be the people whose help we need in order to make this thing happen, and help like are we so going to appreciate. Those are going to be the people who we give not only high fives to, but like big hugs to for joining us on this journey. We give you we're going to give you like posters signed by everybody, a free copy of the movie. We're going to invite you to special events, exclusive pre-screenings. Our raving fans are going to be those people, and we're looking for those people. We're looking for our raving fans. And then I'll talk about the sales letter in a second after this train passes by. Okay, so the train has passed. So then once we capture these leads and we filter through to find out who our raving fans are, we are going to create the opportunity to be able to support us. We want it to be. Here's the thing. I've always been really opposed to the idea of panhandling. Like, I don't like that idea. I've never been a fan of people who say, "Give me money, please," and then that's it. It's like a one-way transaction. Just please give me money so that I can do the thing. No. It needs to be a two-way transaction. And so everybody who becomes a raving fan, not only like, yes, we want to create an opportunity for you to be able to partake, for you to be able to collaborate with us, for you to be able to give, to support this program. And we want to give back though. We're going to give you a free, or not, like in exchange, we're going to give you a free copy of the movie. We're going to give you those exclusive invitations. We're going to give you gear. We're going to give, whether it be t-shirts or hats or like signed posters by everyone in the cast and the crew. Like, we want this to be a two-way interaction. And so that's who we're looking for our raving fans. And it's definitely not about for our big supporters. Like, our big supporters, we're even going to be giving producer credit. Not the same producer credit as Steven or I, but a contributing producer credit, because that's something that you can do in movies, in case you didn't know that. Or like special thanks credit. Maybe if it's a local business in Kalamazoo, and like we're gonna have a few opportunities to be able to showcase some local businesses here in Kalamazoo in the movie, right? So if you're one of our major supporters, like there's a coffee shop in town that's probably gonna be letting us film there for free. They're gonna get some prime placement in our movie, like front and center. Everyone will know what coffee shop we're at, because it's a cool local coffee shop and we really like them. So opportunities like that. So that's essentially the process. We have the lead generator tool, lead capture tool, and then the back sales tool as to how we actually convert our leads into customers and into active supporters, versus just cheerleaders. And even then, with like a cheerleader, we love cheerleaders. Hey, cheerleaders are great. But we want people who, we need cheerleaders. We also need people who like are willing to be part of this process with us and like actively help us to make this thing happen, and join our team. We want you to join our team. So, and one of the tools that we're planning on using is Instagram, and then I can talk maybe a different video. This video is getting way too long, but I can talk more about like specifics behind all of that, like scripting and specific tools in mind for that later. Anyway, so that's from a converting, like how are we actively thinking about how to make this thing profitable? That's one part. That's just one part of the profitability method, but it's a significant part. That's including a lot, like all that stuff we're able to do right now, but a lot of that stuff's also going to carry over into the clean slate. And if 100-day movie is dedicated, the 100-day movie aspect is dedicated to the following us on the journey aspect. The clean slate, once we start the specific movie stuff, that's going to be it's going to be like it's a very similar sales process, but it's also going to be a little bit different. So anyway, that's all for today. Definitely not going to have all of that on the Facebook page because it's way too long. So this will be something that goes over to the YouTube page for sure, for sure. Be sure to go over there and click subscribe if you haven't yet. Really appreciate you being part of us or being with us on this journey. And stay tuned. Cool updates are happening. Big week coming up. And we'll see you later. We love you and you rock. We appreciate you and we'll see you later.